Good evening, friends. So I just, as you can see, I've been setting up my home theater system for a while now. I've spent about a year selecting the speakers that I want, the amplifier. I'm going to give you all the configurations for it. I had bought these Definitive Technology DM80s for the two front and right speakers, the tower speakers. They have a built-in sub in there. Plus I have the DM30s in the center channel. And I have for my surrounds, I know that the positioning is not all that great, but I have Kefs. They really sound nice, fantastic sounding, very sleek on the walls, which is why I kept it there. And then I was finally looking at replacing my old sub. This is, good 14-15 years old when I had bought it. This is a Klipsch RW12D. It has served its purpose, but I was clearly feeling a difference in the sound quality when I was kind of running it, with much better speakers which have built-in subs in them, and I was looking for a replacement. So SVS recently announced SB3000, which is a 13-inch subwoofer, and I took a plunge. I said I was kind of toying with the idea: should I do one large SB17 or go with two of the 13-inch, the SB3000R Evolution series. So I finally decided that I would go with two. So I'm going to have two of them placed, one in the front left and one in the front right. So this is the subwoofer, friends. I've just unboxed it, taken it out of the box, and I'm going to set it up. And I'll talk to you about it in terms of how it sounds and once I finish the calibration. But quickly, as you can see, this is not a ported design. It's fairly, from a footprint perspective, fairly small, and I think it'll fit in your space very well. I love the gloss finish, which is why I took the gloss finish. On the back panel, you'll see there is a small LCD display here. It has the balanced inputs as well as the LFE plus the inputs here. There is also an IR input that you can do, and at the bottom there is the power with the button to power it on. I have not yet turned it on, but I will do so shortly, and I'll give you my review of how it sounds. I'm assuming this is going to be a lot better than what I have, but we'll see whether this works. Here is the grill that comes with it. I want you to see how it looks without the grill when you come in here. Pretty easy to pop in. So I would just kind of go in here, line them up, and I think I'll push them in. Yep. They're pretty snug. They fit right. Okay, so there you have it. So these are the boxes, friends. As you can see, they came in. You have to turn them upside down, and then kind of cut it open, and you'll be able to slide the whole subwoofer out. They're pretty heavy, decent. I think they weigh, if I'm not wrong, about 50 pounds. I might be wrong, but somewhere in that range, and I'll update it. Update you next on that specs. This is the other one. I've just kind of opened the grill up. I'm keeping it to the side now, so you can see how it looks. Really look sharp. I think the SVS logo right in the middle of the cone. I'm digging it. All right, let's move over here. I've got to turn the other one on. I've already powered the left one. There is a small power switch at the back, and I'm going to be turning it on now. Yep, there is a blue light that's there, and then the two other LEDs, which are white lights, have just come on, which shows that they have just turned on. That was the blue light that powered on first, and then the other two, as you can see, there is a. I'm just going to tilt this here so you can see it well. So here's the back panel. I think you can adjust the orientation of that as well, but I'm going to try that later. All right, I guess it's time to just turn it on and see what it does without any calibration out of the box. I have two subs connected for the first time. So as you can see on the TV menu there, I did go ahead and select. I now have two subwoofers. I think that should do it. 7.1.2, but with two channels. On the screen I can see that it shows two subwoofers. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. If I toggle Here only one subwoofer shows up. if I do that, 2 subs are showing up. So I think that should do it. All right, friends. So we're going to try to do a subwoofer test, and I'm going to talk to you about how the sound and how the bass sounds with 2 of these SVS SB3000R Evolution. We're going to try to do a subwoofer test, and I'm going to talk to you about how the sound and how the bass sounds with 2 of these SVS SB3000R Evolution. Alright friends, so now I'm going to do a short demo for a movie as well. The one that I absolutely love watching, and I believe the movie is fantastic, that is Avengers Infinity War. This particular scene starts at around an hour and 33 minutes where there's loud explosions. I'm also going to show you, how the excursion looks like on the subwoofer. And trust me, if you dial it up, and I don't have the subwoofers dialed up much at all, it's kind of just sitting at the halfway mark there on the receiver. It really gives you a fantastic impact, and you guys would love it. I think if you play this in a small room, in an enclosed room, I don't think you need anything else. But anyways, let's get started.
Hey Cap, we got a situation here.
Wait for it.
I love this place.
Yeah, let's start celebrating here, guys. We got more incoming outside the dome.
All right, that was, some demo. I actually loved it. And, I can't wait for you guys to hear it as well. I will absolutely tell you, this is a recommended subwoofer. It really rocks. It shakes down at higher volumes. It will shake down your walls. A lot of times, when you were playing this, I'm not sure if you got the noise in the background. Some of the glass shelves, on my bookcase over there, they were kind of rattling a little bit. So I absolutely loved it. The bass was excellent. Really great sound. In terms of my personal experience with these, I think that they really rock. They are fantastic in what they do. And I will tell you that after I broke these in, which roughly took about 2.5-3 weeks for me to kind of fully break them in, the bass just seemed to have opened up. And it was phenomenally better than what it was. Many times I've had to kind of tone down the sub gain either on the app or within the receiver, and that does it. The sound was very good though, and I would absolutely recommend these.